Melissa Deely back here for day 9 of my series on supplements, getting to the end of November. Next Monday will be my last day talking about supplements. And the other day I talked about tier 1 supplements, the must-do supplements that your body needs to function optimally in this day and age. As I've said many times through this series, our soil is deplete in nutrients, which means the food that grows in the soil is also deplete. And so we need to be taking those tier 1 supplements on a daily basis on forevermore in order to have optimal health. And today I'm talking about tier 2 supplements. So these are the supplements that you're going to take for 12 to 16 weeks based on perhaps lab testing that shows that you are deficient. And I have several lab tests that will test for minerals, another one that tests for vitamins in order to determine this. Or based on symptoms and how you are feeling, we can also determine what tier 2 supplements you might need in order to feel better. So often many of us are walking around in our world today not feeling like themselves, feeling fatigued, low energy, brain fog, just, wanting more energy and not able to find it. And so that can come down to imbalances in the body and mineral and vitamin deficiencies. So some examples of tier 2 supplements are, for instance, Estrogen Balance, a supplement that helps bring estrogen and progesterone back into balance. In this day and age, it's very easy for women to be estrogen dominant. We can get additional estrogen through not only our food, but also through phytoestrogens that are in cosmetics and body products that we use on a regular basis, and through other toxins. And then we end up being estrogen dominant, which can be a cause for breast cancer, but can be just a cause for many symptoms that women suffer with that are uncomfortable. And so a great way to determine that is to do some lab testing on your hormones to figure out where you're at in terms of your progesterone estrogen ratio, and then use a natural supplement that is going to help either boost your progesterone, lower your estrogen, or both in order to bring the body back into balance, and using that for a period of about 12 to 16 weeks, and notice the symptoms that you've been struggling with alleviate as a result. Another one is zinc, which many people can be deficient in, but also zinc and copper need to be in balance. And sometimes we end up with copper levels too high, and we need to be boosting up our zinc to bring them into balance. Zinc's also really good at boosting the immune system, and something that I've talked about many times for doing just that as we go into the winter months, etc. So that is another tier 2 supplement. Another one is something called Adrenal Soothe, which is helping, as it's called, soothe our adrenals. When we get stuck in chronic stress, it can be really hard for us to come down out of that stress and calm the body. And yes, there are many ways that we can be doing that. I've talked about that through many Facebook Lives, from doing breath work to yoga to meditation to any kind of self-care that you enjoy and helps calm the body. But sometimes all of that is just not enough. We're maybe a little bit further down that road to burnout, and we need to help our body come back into a space of calm and get into our parasympathetic nervous system. And so a natural supplement like Adrenal Soothe can really help with that, and taking that at dinner time will allow the body to calm before bed, which allows you to have a more restful sleep, and it breaks that cycle of waking up exhausted and then being in chronic stress all day and then not being able to sleep at night. On the flip side of that, for those people that are waking up absolutely exhausted and need some energy to get going, and maybe are reliant only on coffee to do that, and I've talked about the downside of that, we can use a natural supplement like Adrenal Energy, which helps kick up our cortisol in the morning and give us that energy. And again, we can test for those cortisol levels to see what they're doing. Are they hyped up at night, and are they low in the morning, which is the opposite of the way they should be, but many people are in that state. And if that's the case, then Adrenal Energy in the morning to get you going, Adrenal Soothe in the evening to calm your body will help bring your body back into the normal diurnal rhythm of being energized in the morning and being able to calm at night. And again, 12 to 16 weeks is generally long enough for these supplements to help bring your body back into this place. And with some lifestyle habit changes that you also implement, it doesn't mean you have to be using these supplements forever. And at the end of that 12 to 16 weeks, you are going to be feeling so much better and loving your life. Another tier 2 supplement is thyroid support. Many people in this day and age are struggling with thyroid hormones not being produced the way that they should be, or being overproduced, and again being out of balance. Again, we can lab test for all of this so that we know, and then supporting bringing your thyroid back into balance and proper function, along with your adrenals as well and cortisol levels, so that your body is in balance and functioning optimally. So wanted to share all of that with you today. And I just had an email pop into my inbox, which I will put the link to in the comments, because it's something that I've talked about earlier in this supplement series, and it's a 10-point supplement evaluation checklist. So early on in this series, I gave you a lot of information in regards to how to ensure you are getting a quality supplement. And I just thought that I would share that, another resource for you, that if you want to dig into this further, you can check that out as well. And remember that supplements are on sale all of this week through Equa.life. I posted that link the other day. I'll post it again. So if you are looking for some good supplements to, boost your immune system right now, some of those tier 1 supplements for optimal health, and you want to buy from a trusted brand that is developed by functional medicine doctors for optimal health, then that is a great place for you to start and get your supplements. So wishing all the Americans out there a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. And I will be back next week to round out this series on supplements. Thank you for joining me.